So she has officially found herself a spot to sleep under my bed. Not in her bed though, but it's very sweet. I just want to talk about Divinity and the kitty. And I honestly just want to be clear. I honestly just, I love calling her that at this point because it's like, I truly believe that she is a gift from the divinity. From I said from the divinity, but you know what I mean, from the divinity. And just as we are, I believe she is an extension of the divine, you know, and that she was placed in my path. And or simply maybe we were placed in each other's paths because ever since I got her last night and got her all washed up and put her in my van with me, um she's been sleeping. She's been sleeping so good. She's been sleeping just trying to stay dry too, like trying to get dry as opposed to like just wanting to be dry. But she just been sleeping. She's been sleeping for hours. Like I woke up, it's a new day now. This is now day 2 or day 1, like, you know, waking up and whatever. Um she had she used her little she used her little box last night. I had like woke her up out of her sleep to like basically kind of surprise her and give her a chance to, you know, notice the litter box. Because I wanted to take that towel off of her bed because I put her on her bed with her towel that I, you know, clean her with because I didn't want her to like pee in her bed or something like that, or to be wet in her bed at that. So yeah, um, so yeah, she did a great job with that. She had used that little kitty litter. So this what happened. She had popped up out of her bed because she was sleeping so good. She had crawled out of her bed, and as soon as I saw her crawl out of her bed, she started meowing. And I said, "Okay, let me just see." Oh no, the first time. Okay. I'm jumping y'all. The first time when I woke her up, I just put her in there and she didn't do anything. Actually, she had farted. I thought she pooped, but she kind of did, you know. But anyway, I put her in there, and that was good because she did that while she was in the litter box, right? So after she didn't really do much of anything else, I went ahead and cleaned her and I put her back in her bed. And I realized then that she just wanted to roam a little bit. She wanted to like get a feel of her new place. So she roamed a little bit, and then she got back in her bed, and that's when I saw her getting out of her bed, and I was like, I wonder what she about to do. And she just seemed like, and I think she started meowing a little bit. But something told me to go ahead and grab her little self up and put her in this litter box. And she just moments later let it out. She let it out, and I was like, "Good job, good job," because that was perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I'm just doing my best here, y'all. I'm just doing my best. I'm just so proud of her. And now she got her little butt sleeping under my bed. She is precious. And it's crazy because I didn't even think for a second that she might not even want the little bed I bought her. Hopefully I can take it back. I think I threw away the receipt. But if I did, I'm not gonna trip. It was $5, and I might keep it anyway just to have up front. Like she could sleep in that bed when I'm driving type drive. So, but she done found herself a nice comfy little spot underneath my bed. And girl, do your thing. Oh, and I wanted to say this too. Like I was looking at her, and like I said, I had found her outside, underneath a car, and I was just thinking, like, what if it's not even so much of her being sleepy? Maybe she's just simply exhausted. Like she's a little kitten, and she's been surviving out in the wilderness, and there's no telling what she's had to hide from. She's such a gentle little kitten. She's so gentle. And I remember when I first came up to her, she just like looked at me and then she ran away from me. So she's been afraid for a while. Poor thing's been exhausted, and she still got to get used to knowing me at that. You know, we bonded a little bit last night. Like I put her on my chest and was just petting her. But like I understand that she's gonna need a chance to get to know me, and I also want to acknowledge the fact that I'm not her mother. She has a mother, and I don't know what happened to her mother. Right now, she's likely grieving and processing this just as I am. And I remember I told y'all that there was another kitten with her that we couldn't seem to find. Like, for one, when I first saw her in the first place, I only saw her. And like I said, I had left and I came back. And when I came back, that's when I saw the second kitten. But I was only able to get her because by the time I put the sardines out, the other cat must have knew what was up because it had to left. Like, matter of fact, it had hid up in the engine bay area of the car that they had hid in the first place. And me and my cousin, we was trying to get it out of there, but it just didn't want to budge. Um, he wanted to turn the car on, and I popped the hood, and we was just trying to like basically get it to want to get out of there. And nothing happened. We supposed that it must have ran somewhere because we couldn't find it nowhere. We couldn't even hear it meowing or nothing. So, but he did see it under there at first before he cut the car on. It just didn't want to move. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it nowhere. Um, yeah, I know she was meowing a lot after I took her from the area, and I felt bad about that because I didn't want to I didn't want to separate them. I just wanted to make sure that the little kitten was gonna be safe, especially because when I mentioned the little kitten to my granddaddy in the first place, he was like, "Yep, it's over there, all right. Somebody gonna run it over." And I was like, "No." And he said it so nonchalant too. Like I don't know how long the little kitten been over there, but he had then already seen the cat. They had already knew the cat was over there. Like however long that car been over there is how long they been there. So yeah, and I just saw her, and guess what? The crazy part is, I had just saw her when I was coming from my granddaddy truck. She was just sitting there, just laying up in a little curled little ball, sleeping. And I was just walking over there slowly because for one, I wasn't sure if she was like, but yeah, I wasn't sure if she was alive. But I soon realized that she had been, and I was so grateful to see that she is, and that she isn't injured. She's just fine. I'm gonna make sure I get her shots and whatnot. I got her some nail clippers, but I didn't want to go clipping her nails yesterday. It's just too much. It's just too much. Like I'm just doing my best to understand her and give her patience and give her grace. And just being grateful for her being here. I have a little friend. I have a little friend, and I've never had a kitten. Like I've never raised a kitten. I've only ever had dogs. When I was at my apartment, I used to feed cats that was around there every so often. Like I ain't go for that. I got tired of it at one point because, like, I know that when people say like if you feed them, they keep coming back, which I was okay with that initially. It's just I found it to be where I couldn't like chill on my porch, and I was scared of the cats. Like I wasn't scared as fuck, but I was like kind of scared because like they would get like all up in my face, and I knew they were of nature. It's like what if they scratched me if they didn't have no shots or something. So that was the sense. Everybody's unpredictable. I just didn't know what was going to happen next, but I would feed them like I didn't care. It's just I couldn't chill on my porch without them jumping around my food at that point. That got me a little annoyed, but I was okay with feeding them. Anyway, though, I'm just happy. I'm just happy, and I'm about to cut the video here because it was already doing its thing. So thank y'all so much for being here and just listening in. Thank you for this, just watching this journey, and it's a whole new part to my journey now. A whole new part to my journey. All right.